live from Cherokee as the Paul VI Eagles take on the Cherokee Chiefs. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Jacob Millard, my color commentator, Joe Malagrana, and so much for a day in October, Joe, huh? But what are your thoughts on today's game?
Well, it's a warm day, that's for sure, but the Golden Eagles, I said I was going to mess up with Golden Eagles. The Eagles from Paul VI, they're having a tough year. They're coming in 1-8. Their coach, though, likes the work ethic of the girls and their attitude. Cherokee, on the other hand, having another successful season at 7-3-1. It's going to be a tough one for the Eagles, but hopefully we'll be in for an entertaining game today.
Well, Joe, there's only one way to find out. We'll be back right after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Comegno Law Group, providing thorough, responsive, and committed legal representation. 856-234-4114 or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK Menu or on the web at ZallieFamilyMarkets.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians for the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. Davis PT and Sports Rehab. Expect more. Delivering high-caliber treatment and assessments with the application of cutting-edge technology for rehabilitation and sports performance. On the web at davisptsr.com. The Chris Murray Mortgage Group, proud graduate and supporter of the Lenape Regional High School District. 609-922-2630. Three-dimensional physical therapy. Dedication. Drive. Difference. At 3D PT, we see more than your injury. We see your comeback. With one-on-one care and a recovery plan built just for you, we'll help you heal faster, move better, and get back in the game. Experience the 3D PT difference. Closet Gallery. Your life organized. 609-714-8282 and on the web at theclosetgallery.com. Main Street Auto, automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-4771. On the web at marltonmainstreetauto.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
All right, folks, welcome back. We are now officially live. Hello. Hi, yes, my mic was not in the best spot. Pardon me, folks. That was my fault. But anyway, hi, hello. The Paul VI Eagles are facing the 17th ranked Cherokee Chiefs. I don't think we mentioned that in the opener that the Chiefs are ranked.
Right, and that ranking is by NJ.com. And they certainly deserve that ranking again at state. Well, again, we said it's a warm day, and wonder if the warm weather may come into play today.
And we're going to throw it down to a silent report here. It is now time for the Johnson Silent Report. Remember your year with a one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student. Yearbook and parent ads available online at johnsons.com. We're going to throw it down to Aiden Collins with our Silent Report.
Hello, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup of varsity field hockey with Paul VI Eagles at the Cherokee Chiefs. I have been able to speak with both coaches, and they're both very excited for today's game. Both teams are ready to put it all out on the field and leave it all out on the field. So we have an exciting matchup. The keys to the game for Cherokee are to maintain possession, make sure to reorganize their team, and possess the ball. Whereas Paul VI is focused on stick-to-stick passing, possession, and putting the ball in the back of the net. It's an exciting matchup, great weather, we're excited. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Aiden.
Now we mentioned, again, the warm weather, and it may come into play as they go along. The fatigue factor gets in here. And I'm sure it's much warmer on the field than we are here in the stands.
And we're going to do the equitable keys of the game, providing millions of customers with life insurance and annuities and other needs-based products since 1859. Equitable. Together, we'll build the right strategy for your future. 732-452-7275. Paul VI wants strong stick-to-stick passes.
Yeah, one of the Eagles' strong points is as their passing, especially their transition game from defense to offense.
And Cherokee wants to work hard for the full 60 minutes.
Well, Coach Frank stated that her team is relatively young, and at times they forget to work hard for the entire game. They'll certainly work on that today.
And both want fundamentals.
Absolutely. Things like proper communication, good passing, and good decision-making will be very important with those fundamentals for both teams today. And those are your equitable
keys to
the game.
Love saying that.
As we see, again, the Eagles. Again, I almost called them Golden Eagles. I got to stop that. The Eagles from Paul VI. The head coach is Lindsay Trapoto. This is her first year. She did a season at Gibbsboro Middle School and 1 year at Blue Star Field Hockey Club, many years of coaching, practice, and camps at Alma Mater Shippensburg and Upride Field Hockey Group. She's assisted by Amanda Cianfrani.
And, of course, for the Chiefs side of things, you have Devin Bell Franks. 11th year coaching for this Chiefs field hockey team, assisted by Alexis Mancelli, Kelsey Rila, Jill Ormsby, and Sam Rubin. Coach Franks here has a very historic coaching record with a record of 95, 80, and 6 through 11 years of coaching.
Right, and congratulations. She just got married this past summer to Ryan Franks, the head boys soccer coach at Shawnee, so congratulations to both of them.
A marriage made in the stars, Joe.
On the field.
So we are soon to get underway here, folks, as the almost call him Golden Eagles.
See, it's contagious, man.
You're corrupting me here. But as the Paul VI Eagles, they will huddle up there on the field, discuss strategy, as the rest of the Chiefs, they'll just huddle up on the sideline discussing their strategy.
And coming into this game for Cherokee, you have Sadie Erickson in goal. She's first in goals, also first in assists, and first in total points. And see the difference in the two teams. On the Eagles side, they have two girls with 3 goals apiece, and they're tied for the leading scorers in their particular team. And as we said, for Paul VI, they only had 13 goals all year, as opposed to 38 for Cherokee. So right there, you see very, very big difference. And of course, in the nets today for Cherokee is Erin O'Brien. She did surpass 600 saves this year. She actually coming into this game with a career total of 653 career saves, 121 for this season. Just a fine, fine career for senior goalie Erin O'Brien.
Here in the Cherokee roster, lining up there. Now, it's also important to mention, Joe, you mentioned that the Eagles, they've had 13 goals all season. Sadie Erickson of the Chiefs she's had 13 goals by herself, Joe.
Yeah, and again, that's you have you say well you are who your record is, and unfortunately it's definitely a down time for Paul VI. But again, they've been around for many years, and they will definitely improve as the time goes on.
So we are soon to be underway here, folks, as both teams will take their respective side on the field.
Looks like Cherokee will be starting the game. I'll turn it over to our play-by-play man, Jacob Menard. Take it away, Jacob.
And I will take it away. Don't you worry about it, Joe.
I'm not worrying when you're sitting next to me. I'm not worried, buddy.
And we are underway here at the Chiefs as they are going to over at the sidelines fighting for it already. That was Luciano Walters there of the Eagles fighting the Chiefs for that one. And now it is Paul VI. It's their ball. Goes gently rolls out of bounds. Back in the hands of the Chiefs. That is Sophia Cohn who has that one. Passing it off to Sadie Erickson, that 13-goal scorer I was talking about earlier, and they're driving it up the field. They're looking to score early here. Get this home crowd rocking. Back to Sophia Cohn. Cohn passes it around. They have an offensive shot in the net, but it's intercepted by an Eagle defender. Now the Eagles have it, but a missed pass there, and it's going to get caught up to by Cohn yet some more. Cohn gets it away inside the offensive zone. Whistle is blown, and now that is the Eagles' ball, and they're going to try and do something with it, but it is great defensive play by number 26, Malin Casey. But it's not stopping the Eagles. The Eagles, they're looking to score first, set the tempo. And that ball's rolling. That got out the hands of whoever it was going to go to, and now that ball is just dead. It's going to be Chiefs ball once more. Great tip there by number 27. That is, we don't have that on our roster. Sorry, folks. Number 27 of the Eagles had that great tip there, but it's back in the hands of the Chiefs. And they're going to be passing it around. So that's Allie Mazer with that, passing it back. But now the Eagles will get it once more. Eagles are dominating possession here so far, Joe.
Number 21, Sloan Conrad with a restart. Oh, she loses it.
And that will be Golden Eagles. They get it back. They're not going down quite easily yet. They're fighting despite the record disadvantage here. They're showing that they're willing to go toe to toe for this ranked team.
No, you won't see a quit in the Eagles lineup. That's for sure.
Great block there, surrounded by 3 Eagles. She still manages to get away from it. That is, of course, Malin Casey, who was able to make something there, but it's back in Eagles' hands. But great defensive work, and now it's going back the other way. And we got number 6 of the Chiefs.
We have the wrong roster or what? We're missing players on both sides here. Ay, ay, ay.
All right. So that's going to be Eagles now ball. They're rolling it around. Pass to a wide open Allie Mazer. Now she can make something out of this. She's running up the field. She can do something with this. Makes a good little move there, trying to get inside the offense zone. Pass to her teammates. Whistle is blown.
Now they want to get the restart just outside the circle.
Drive in the offensive zone, and there was a great block there, and trying to get another goal, and he's fighting around for it. Abe Mazer with the attempt at a shot there, but that was a great work there by Madeline Lick of Paul VI.
And it looks like the first penalty corner will go to the Chiefs.
And as they try to get their first goal of the game here. Taking it back and with the pass, and up for the shot, and it goes. Great pad save. Still fighting around for it, and she scores.
Great save there, but again by Madeline Lick, and unfortunately on the rebound, wasn't sure who got that. Maybe we could see it on the replay. But anyway, it's 1-0 the Chiefs.
And we're going to take a look at that replay, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. All right, here we are, folks.
I think we may be live here. Oh, nope.
That was
That was the first shot, and we looking for a rebound here, and it's going to go to
number 8, who gets the final shot.
8.
That is Sadie Erickson. That gives her her 14th goal.
Look like number
of the
8,
year.
and I know there was another player looking for a deflection, and not really sure if she got a stick on it, but right now we're giving the goal to their leading scorer, Sadie Erickson, number 8.
And that is the Chiefs back with the ball once more. That's Brooke Butler with it now. Going to hit it past midfield now, trying to get into a good offensive position for the Chiefs.
And Brooke Butler coming into this game leads the team with defensive stops with 5.
Setting it back in play. Eagles try to put it back in, but the shot goes just wide, and that will be dead ball, and it will still be possessed by the Paul 6 Eagles. Now the Paul 6 Eagles, they'll have a chance to get their first shot on Aaron O'Brien, but it goes the other way. Great defensive work by the Chiefs. Now running up the field a little bit. This is a good chance for the Chiefs to go up 2-0 early in this game, and that's going to go inside the offensive zone. A great move there. She's making defenders miss, and right in the offensive zone, that's where the greatest defense is played. And the Paul 6 defense denies her of what looked like could have been a pretty good goal there, but it's going to be a penalty corner for the Chiefs.
Number 2 for the Chiefs today. Of course, they did score on their first penalty corner.
Penalty corner is where Sadie Erickson got that really nice shot between the wickets of Madeline Lick, and they're going to get their second penalty corner here. Passing inside the offensive zone, a shot, and it goes in.
It looked like it was deflected. Either it was deflected or hit the ground and bounced over the outstretched arm of Madeline Lick. Any case, it's the second goal for the Chiefs. And again, hopefully we can confirm the goal.
And there's
on
that
our replay.
There's that replay, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. So you got the
pass over.
Good defensive pass. That was 13 with that slap shot there. And to me, it looked like it didn't really get tipped at all. So that'd be 13 of the Chiefs, and we do not have them on our roster, folks.
Well, in any case, it's goal number 2.
So the Chiefs will have ball once more, and they're going to try and get their third goal this quarter alone. A little trip there. That was Luciana Walters there who had that little stumble. You got great defensive work there by the Eagles. Tops ball going back in the net, and another great save by Lick. Stops goal number 3 from going on the back of the net, and another great pad save. They're fighting around for it. Are they going to get it in? Yes, they will. That was number 8. Again, Sadie Erickson with her 2nd goal of the game. And of course, we're going to take a look at that replay, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. See 8 there, that just a little backhand into the right between the wickets. Lick.
And we just got some updated rosters, so we should be okay with some of the players that we have on our original list.
So I believe Allie Beckendorf was the one who got that 2nd goal. As they're fighting around for it again, and that one's off the post. But after more fighting for it, that was almost another goal, folks. And that's our 3rd corner coming up here.
And these corners in field hockey are so much advantage goes to the offensive team.
It'll be a pass, trying to get inside the zone. A slap shot, fighting around for it by the goalie, and smother it.
Okay, it's going to go to Paul the 6th, see if they can muster up some offense here. Number 23, Brianna Martinak, going in for the Eagles.
As that ball will just go straight to a Cherokee Chief there. Now the Chiefs have a chance to get a 4th goal here, and it's looking pretty likely with this effort that they're showing here. Fighting for it in the offensive zone. They're going to try and get over Lick's shoulder, but it doesn't quite reach the mark they're trying to.
Yeah, and on that reverse or backhand, it was just a little bit too high. It was kind of dangerous, so it's going to go back to Paul the 6th.
And more great defensive work right there. And they're fighting around for it. Cherokee's going to look for another shot, and whistle's blown again. Paul the 6th will try to hit it back in again. Tipped by some Chiefs, but this time the Eagles actually receive it. But great defensive work, and the Eagles will still have it. Mazur's going to run this one down. She has a pretty wide open field for her. She's going to try and cut inside, and the ball gets lost in between the legs of number 20, Eliana Giordano. Ooh, looked like a goal here, but that was
just wide. So Paul the 6th will get the restart.
I was too busy celebrating and saying that Italian name correctly, Joe.
And you did well. You delayed, a little delayed. You make sure you get it right, and that's fine. You know.
I'm expecting that gabagool sandwich by today.
Here we go.
So the Eagles, they will try and get it out their own zone. Not to much success, as that is pretty effortlessly intercepted by a Chief. Now they're going to take it into the offensive zone. They're looking for their 4th goal, and they get it.
From a bad angle. Chiefs get their 4th goal.
So with that crowd of Chiefs defenders, we couldn't quite tell who that was. It's Paul the 6th. They will hit it back, and Chiefs. We're going to see if they can make this a nice even 5 before the end of the 1st quarter. A hit pretty hard, and that gets the outside to the midfield, but it will be an Eagle ball. It's Skylar Salmoneri who is going to hit it back in for the Eagles. And that ball will be a dead ball, as it will now be Cherokee ball. Strong hit back in, and the Chiefs now, they're going to try and dribble this downfield. Mazer, she has an open lane. She's going to try and split defenders once more. Spinorama there. Hitting it around. Whistle blown. Alice Breen, who's going to hit this in for the Eagles. But a tip and a great play by Mazer. Mazer now has a shot. Goes just wide.
Just over a minute left in the first quarter. Chiefs have that 4-0 lead.
Who you see on your screen there, folks, is Rena Manfredo, and she's going to be hitting in for the Paul VI Eagles as they try to get something going within the minute here. But another great defensive play by Mazer, but the whistle is blown. Manfredo is going to try and hit it back in again, and another great defensive play by Cherokee. Shot in. They're trying to get their fifth goal. Bad angle. Trying her best. Lick is stopping all these shots and going in the back of the net.
All right, she just hugged that post and managed to make that save.
Alice Breen being defensive with it. Playing turtle for those who played Gaga back in the second grade. And now Breen's going to hit it back in or just wait for the 1 second. But they will try, and that is the first quarter over. Cherokee Chiefs 4, the Paul VI Eagles, nothing.
Right, and we have 2 goals by, again, the leading scorer, Sadie Erickson, one by Allie Beckendorf. The fourth one, we're not sure. Hopefully we get a replay on that fourth one, or if anybody has a confirmation on the fourth one, send us that information. We'd appreciate it. It was, like I said, all bunched up in there. Couldn't be able to tell, as we see. Again, Coach Lindsay Chipoto trying to keep the entertainment or the enthusiasm up on for the girls here at Paul VI Eagles.
As this quarter, Joe, Erin O'Brien, she didn't really face any pressure. I don't think she even faced a single shot this quarter. The Cherokee defense did their job.
Hopefully she's not disappointed, adding on to her 600 and whatever it was, 653 career saves, again, 121 for this year. Again, just a fine career here at Cherokee Field Hockey. You see the score there, 4-0 after 1.
And now the Paul VI Eagles are going to have to try and come up with a new game plan with the 50 seconds that are remaining here in this intermission between the first and second quarter.
Yeah, well, with field hockey, and again, if you have 2 teams that are really, different, pretty much different talent-wise, it's kind of tough to zero in on one particular area of their game that could possibly, improve on. Sometimes you'll see more girls come back to help out the defense, just to prevent defense. But then again, that takes away a lot from your offensive game, which right now they're in a hole 4-0, which is really very, very difficult to dig out.
And one of the keys to the game that we said was for the Chiefs was working hard for 60 minutes, all 60 minutes, and we've seen that so far for the Chiefs. Even when that clock was 1 second, the Chiefs were still trying. They intercepted that pass, and they were going to still try and get another shot on net.
Absolutely. So the first 15 minutes, certainly a lot of effort by the Chiefs.
We're shortly going to be underway here for the second quarter as Paul VI takes their new side, and the Chiefs take their new side. The Chiefs are on the right. Paul Eagles are on the left. And we are underway here for our second quarter. Ball is missed there by Paul the Sixth. Ball is missed there by Paul the Sixth player. Picked up by the Chiefs. Now they're going to try and score early here in the second quarter. Maybe try and kill momentum that the Eagles had in that huddle up. And chasing that ball down is number 17, Ashley Carbonwick. Air pass, and that one's not going to go who was supposed to go to. That was supposed to go to Leah Planter. That ended up going to Brooke Butler. Planter still gets it, though, in the end. Driving up for it. And for one of the first times all game, Paul the Sixth, they're in the Cherokee offensive zone, but that doesn't look like it's going to be destined for long as they quickly clear it out. That's going to be Mazer with it. She has a defender to beat, and she does. Now she has some green grass to work with if she can get her off her back, which she can't. Whistle is blown. Mazer can still run with it. Pass inside the offensive zone. Doesn't get who it's supposed to go to, but quickly swoop back up by another Cherokee defender. A slap shot for the goal, and
That was a slap by number 6, I believe, Alexa Dolores. Pretty sure that went in untouched. It was inside the circle. We're giving it to Alexa Dolores for goal number 5.
so it will be Cherokee 5, Paul the Sixth, nothing. We're going to take a look at that replay, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. A little bit inside the legs move there by Allie.
Quick restart on a whistle. I believe we'll be passing it over to number 6. Eventually gets to number 6.
Eventually gets swooped up here. That's number
8,
Joe.
my bad.
And that is
Who
Sadie
else?
Erickson with her
Hat-trick.
hat trick this game.
Well, Alexa Dolores, I tried to give you a goal there, kid, but it's going to go to number 8 for her 3rd goal.
Alexa Dolores did pass that off to Erickson. Erickson to Mazer. Now the ball is back, and it's going to be blocked, or just wide.
It will be penalty corner number 4, I believe. I don't know if we missed one or not.
And this penalty corner, I think this so far they've converted on every single penalty corner. I don't think they're stopped today, but maybe they are.
Good defense there by the Golden Eagles.
I jinxed that one, Joe. Announcer's jinx is real. Brooke Butler back with it, trying to make up for my jinx. She's playing defensive with it. Pass back over, looking inside the offensive zone, and she's going to take a little weak shot there. Another shot quickly. Diving effort there by Madeline Lick.
Looks like penalty corner number 5 for Cherokee.
Or, excuse me, folks, that's been Katie Krug in nets. I see 95 instead of 99.
That's right. Okay, the updated listed, the old list that we had did have Madeline Lick as a starter, but you are correct, sir. Katie Krug in the net for Paul the Sixth. A little bit high.
And this penalty corner shot does, in fact, go a little bit high.
Just a bit outside.
Manfredo is going to try and hit it back in. Great defensive work there by the Chiefs, and they will drive it back into the offensive zone, looking for the first goal this quarter. Mazer has it. She's fighting for it. Whistle is blown. Ball is picked back up by the Chiefs. Chiefs are going to fight for it.
Number 23, Brianna Celebritas going back in for Cherokee.
Malin Casey with it. Backhanded shot. And that one goes into the back of the net. But
Yeah, I don't think that's going to count. I don't know if the shot was outside or it was dangerous too high, but anyway, that goal will not count.
looked like there was a Chief in the area that probably wanted to tip that in, but ball didn't quite reach her. Chiefs are still going to look for this one. Looking for another one. That is Butler. Butler trying to get it in. Tip attempt there by Mazer. Doesn't go so hot for her. And now the Eagles are looking to get out of their own end, but that will be intercepted by the quick legs of Alexa Dolores, and that will be passed off quickly to Casey. Now Casey's going to drive it inside the offensive zone. Ball's going to be dribbling out a little bit, and a great smother there by Katie Krug.
Will result in the 6th corner for the Chiefs.
Finally got some shade over us here, folks.
Yeah, really comfortable now.
Can finally stop sweating. And Mazer will be the one that hits this back in. Not going to say anything this time. Don't want to jinx anything. Ball will be hit back to Mazer. Mazer try to hit inside the offensive zone. Krug gets that there, and she will kick it away. And now look out. The Eagles might have a little bit of a breakaway chance here. But fumbling with the ball a little bit, and now on her back, Leah Planner. Leah Planner had somewhat a Chiefs defender to her back, and she passed that off quickly. Pass and a tip for the pass, and now that's some action on the Chiefs side.
Looks like the first corner for Paul VI.
This is the first action that Aaron O'Brien has seen, I think, all day here with 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Hit it in, and a great jumping pad block save there by O'Brien. Stops the first shot from going on the back of the net, but the Eagles, they're going to try and get another shot. Whistle is blown, though. And now the Chiefs will be able to ideally get this out of their own end, and a great pass there.
Oh, Brian really had to climb the ladder to block that with the blocker.
And Mazer has some little bit of open room. She shakes that defender. She'll pass it inside instead, though, and now she has a shot to get a shot. Manfredo hits this back in for the Eagles. Malin Casey going to try and pass it around a little bit. That's to Brooke. Brooke to Beckendorf. Beckendorf now driving up to the middle of the offensive zone. She's probably looking for a shot, and a great pad block there, but it's quickly recovered by the Chiefs. Chiefs are looking for another shot. Krug has to get outside of her own zone a little bit. Makes it a little more comfortable for her, and that's going to be whistle blown.
And yet another penalty corner. Looks like number 7 for the Chiefs on the penalty corners.
And this is, again, Allie Mazer, who will be heading in this penalty corner for the Chiefs. Trying to drive it inside the offensive zone.
Yeah, shot wide, so Paul VI will get the restart here.
Who else but Manfredo to be hitting this back in for the Eagles? But that pass was not who was supposed to go to, and now the Chiefs have a prime scoring opportunity here. Mazer trying to get inside the offensive zone. The Eagles, they're playing great defense here, Joe. They haven't let up a goal this quarter, despite the Chiefs being in their offensive zone basically all game.
Right, their positioning, I think, is a lot better than it was, in the first quarter. A little better communication. Although they've had a lot of practice because of the number of penalties, corners that the Chiefs have, and they just picked up their 8th.
Slap shot in there. Krug denies it. Chiefs are still fighting for it. They're still looking for a good shot in there. But the Eagles will smother it.
And again, another opportunity on a penalty corner for the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are looking to convert on a penalty corner here and driving inside the offensive zone with a good opportunity for a shot. Krug is kicking it away. Another quick rebound, though. Brooke passing it back. That's Beckendorf. Beckendorf, she's looking to do something that dribbles, and that is not a goal. That goes just wide.
And it looked like a great scoring opportunity there by number 26. Malin Casey, unfortunately, didn't get through.
And that pass is going to be held on to by a Paul 6 Eagle.
And Malin Casey, has a big cheering section here today, including her grandparents. Jim and Debbie is here cheering her on. Debbie Ross and Jim Ross.
And they're probably pretty proud of their daughter. I'm sure she's probably going to have an assist or a goal this game.
Actually, it's her granddaughter. But
Granddaughter.
She's proud of her daughter, too.
Yeah.
You know them also. I don't want them mad at me, but they know where I live.
3 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here in this second quarter. The Paul the 6 Eagles have this in the Cherokee's end. They're going to look to pass it in. But intercepted by the Chiefs. Goes right onto the stick of a Chiefs defender. And they're looking to get this out of their own end. Beckendorf. She's going to try and run past a couple defenders, and this could be dangerous. Mazer has some speed. Pass goes a little wide of her instead. That was 17 who that went to. Ashley Carbonwick. Pass up. Eagles, they have a chance now.
Leah Planner tried to save it there a little bit too far. Will be Chiefs ball, I believe. Yep.
The Eagles can play good defense like they've had all this quarter. They could have a chance to get a decent shot off on Aaron O'Brien. And that shot blocked by, looked like the foot there of an Eagles defender, but running up the field, gathering some steam there is Malin Casey. Takes a dribbler of a shot, but a nice block there by Krug. Krug going to try and kick it away. And that is the Chiefs. This is going to be the Chiefs' 10th corner of the game.
On that long shot, again by number 26, Malin Casey, managed to get through right to the goalie, and it was again, good save there by Katie Krug.
Mazer hits it in. Goes back to Mazer. She's looking for a shot, and that's another great save by Krug. This will be the 11th penalty corner of the game. It's a 30 seconds and counting. Mazer hits it in. Driving it back in the offensive zone. Can Krug make up with another save here? She dives out in front. And that will be a save. Five seconds and counting. And just like that, folks, we have reached halftime. Score didn't get too out of hand here. Chiefs only picked up one more goal this half, I believe.
All right, and again, they have the hat trick by number 8, Sadie Erickson, 1 goal by Allie Beckendorf. And we're still not sure at the 4th goal by the Chiefs, but in any case, after the first half, Chiefs holding a comfortable 5-0 lead.
And they've definitely kept up with their keys to winning the game here, I think, the Chiefs.
Yeah, they certainly haven't let the foot off the gas pedal at all, as we see again at the end of the first half. Cherokee with a 5-0 lead.
And we'll be back right after this.
ETV Sports, sponsored by Comegno Law Group, providing thorough, responsive, and committed legal representation. 856-234-4114 or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK Menu or on the web at ZallieFamilyMarkets.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians for the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. Davis PT and Sports Rehab. Expect more. Delivering high caliber treatment and assessments with the application of cutting-edge technology for rehabilitation and sports performance. On the web at davisptsr.com. The Chris Murray Mortgage Group, proud graduate and supporter of the Lenape Regional High School District. 609-922-2630. Three-dimensional physical therapy. Dedication, drive, difference. At 3D PT, we see more than your injury. We see your comeback. With one-on-one care and a recovery plan built just for you, we'll help you heal faster, move better, and get back in the game. Experience the 3D PT difference. Closet Gallery, your life organized. 609-714-8282 and on the web at theclosetgallery.com. Main Street Auto, automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-4771. On the web at marltonmainstreetauto.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
get past one. Look to shoot. Davidson shoots, and she scores! Abby Davidson, that's her 46th on the year, and the first of the game for Shawnee.
Ooh, and a great steal there by Rath for Seneca. Had to hold up a second there before he put the layup up, but he puts it in and fires up Seneca right into the timeout.
His dad, who I coached with baseball in Marlton for years, he went up to his son and he says,
All right, folks, we are back as we are going to start the third quarter here momentarily. 35 seconds now officially until the start of the third quarter. Just some halftime banter there me and Joe had.
And yeah, we have had a lot. And Jacob, we saw the number 66, the backup goalie, Morris Spicer, was warming up, and it'll be interesting to see if she will be starting the third quarter. It doesn't look like it. Looks like 98 is going out to her, but I'm sure at one point we may see Morris Spicer getting into the game.
Wouldn't shock me if they're still up by this much in the fourth quarter. They might give Spicer a couple minutes of playing time because Erin O'Brien, she's going to be a senior, so she's going to graduate this year. That leaves the way for Maria Spicer to fill her place, take her shoes. And we scoreboard has getting ready for the 15-minute third quarter. Teams are now taking their sides. Now will be the Eagles on the right-hand side, your Chiefs on the left-hand side.
And it looks like goalie change for the Eagles. Looks like number 9, Madeline Lick, who we thought started the game. We corrected ourselves there, but it looks like number 99, junior, Madeline Lick, will be in the nets for the Eagles.
And we are underway here for the second half. Waiting for something here as the Eagles, they will get it back into the offensive zone, quickly recovered by the Chiefs. Chiefs are going to hit it away right into the stick of a Golden Eagles defender, but it just tipped right off her stick.
Almost coast to coast there by Brooke Butler, passing it in, and it was redirected, but outside of the net, a little bit wide. So the Golden Eagles will get the restart here. Golden Eagles, the Eagles. I don't.
So the Chiefs, they're going to drive it up the offensive zone. They have a chance, and that ball will just be lost in the stick. As we get penalty corner, numero 12. I don't know 12 in Spanish. I took 2 years of French.
Trying to remember in Italian. I had 4 years of Italian. I can't remember how to say 12. 10, 11, 13. No, that's 13. Oh, never mind.
The Chiefs now have a chance here to score on this penalty corner here.
And that call's going to go against the Chiefs. And the Eagles will get the restart.
13 minutes running clock. And great defensive work there by the Chiefs. They're going to have a chance here to score into the offensive zone. A shot.
Oh, great shot by, again, number 26.
Malin Casey.
Malin Casey.
But an even better block by Madeline Lick.
That's a second or third shot by Malin today.
She's giving it her all, Joe. Chiefs are going to try again. Chiefs, they have a chance to score here. That's Brooke
Yeah, off
Whistle
the foot
blown.
in the zone is going to be another corner.
This will be corner number 13. Mazer hits it back in. Playing a little bit back and forth there. Slap shot, didn't look like she get all of it, but that's Lick trying to stop it from going the back of the net and a
roll in.
dribbler. And that goal, that's goal number 6 for the Chiefs. Couldn't quite tell who that was.
Yeah, again, there were like 2 or 3 girls on one of the rebounders, the rebound, and just got enough to dribble it in, to roll into the net. We're just not sure who gets going to get credit for the 6th goal. So we're not sure in goal number 4 and goal number 6.
This is Malin Casey who's going to hit it back in. Skylar Salmonieri who's going to hit it back in for the Eagles.
Oh.
Had a great stop there.
Yeah, went off her foot, unfortunately.
Brenna Markdick, who gets the ball stolen right from her. That's Brianna Salbritas. Sorry, Salbritas, missing R there. This is Malin Casey who's going to try and take it past midfield here. Making defenders miss with their stick work, and that's going to be passed to Mazer. Mazer gets the ball back after the whistle is blown. Pass to Brooke. Brooke will hit it back to Mazer. Mazer's going to try and drive in the offensive zone. A pass inside the offensive zone to Malin Casey, and a little bit of a one-timer slap shot there. That was Malin Casey with the assist, and that was Brianna Salbritas there with the goal. I told you, Joe, that would be Malin Casey's going to get an assist at some point, and she just did.
Yeah, and again, that was a beautiful pass, and boy, Brianna did not miss it.
We're going to take a look at that, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com.
Now here's a pass from Casey. Right to number 23, did not miss it.
Well, it looked like number 30 there kind of hit it, and Nina Bach. Looked like she had a little bit of a stick work there in it. But regardless, this is going to be a 7-0 Cherokee game so far. Eagles have still yet to get on the board. Surely they're looking to change that with 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Number 31, Addison Douglas going in for Cherokee.
Eagles now have it. They're driving past midfield, and it's going to be quickly stolen back by the Chiefs. They'll be passing around the offensive zone. That will be quickly stopped by an Eagle, and that prevents the 8th goal from going on the back of the net there.
And unfortunately, the defense of the Eagles did have control, but dribbled it out of bounds, giving it back to the Chiefs. Stick handled it, I should say.
And this is Brooke Butler, who's fighting for it. She does end up getting it with a whistle blown, passing inside the offensive zone. Now there's a chance for Malin Casey to get a goal here. But regardless, it is corner number 14 for the Cherokee Chiefs.
Number 5, Major will be inserting the corner.
She looks poised and ready. Pass into the corner, a slapper, and that was just wide of the net.
But when I was zeroing in on number 10, McLeana Belleville was setting it up for the deflection. But unfortunately, the pass didn't go to her, went wide.
And this ball goes back to Mazer. Mazer's right inside the offensive zone. A pass inside the offensive zone and fighting around for it. Madeline Lick, she denies the Chiefs at first.
Another shot by Belleville.
And great defensive work there by the Eagles, at least momentarily, as they allowed the defense to breathe a little bit right through the wickets of a Eagles defender. Ball will just roll. Eagles are going to hit this back in. Who else than Rena Manfredo? Skylar Salmonari, who hits it in for the Eagles, quickly picked back up by a Chief, however. Eagles hit this back in. Salmonari fighting for it over at the sideline. Picked up by the Chiefs. Avery Bittenbender now, who gets the ball stolen from her, but she's going to try and take that ball right back. Fighting forward at the sideline. Bittenbender gets it. Stolen back by the Chiefs, and a little bit of a trip and a fall there by Brooke Butler. She seems to be all right, though. And this is big old 15 here for the penalty corner. And in my 2 years of French, I know 15 in French is 15.
Okay, well, we finally got something that some of us knew. A little different.
So much for 4 years of Italian, though.
Yeah, I know. Well, if it's after 10, I have to take off my shoes.
Mazer hits it in, looking for a slap shot there, a
Oh,
deflection.
redirected again. I believe it was number 23.
I believe you're right.
Her second today.
Brianna Salbritas with her second goal of the game. So with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left, rolling clock.
And it does look like we are in a running clock situation here with the 8 goals.
Chiefs are going to hit this back in. Avery Bittenbender passing it off to Mia Bach. Mia Bach, she will lose the ball to Alish Breen. But Malin Casey gets it right back. Stumble there by Casey. Leah Planter running over to the far end of the sideline. Great defensive work there by Ali Beckendorf. Eagles are looking to get first goal of the game still.
A long aerial pass by the Eagles, unfortunately. Couldn't control it, went out of bounds. Chiefs will get it back.
This is going to be number 8 hitting it in, Sadie Erickson. Fighting for it a little bit at the 30-yard line. Mazer will end up with it. She's going to take it past midfield, trying to beat a Eagle defender. Broncos did that pretty easily last week. We got number 7 of the Eagles, and we do not have that on our roster. 7 of the Paul VI Eagles. Chiefs are going in there. That's Malin Casey. She's going to pass inside the offensive zone. A diving save there. Still fighting for it. Ball still alive. Whistle hasn't been blown. Whistle finally blown.
And yet another almost great assist by Malin Casey on that one.
Great effort, though, by Madeline Lick to prevent those balls from going in the back of the net.
And I believe number 12 for Cherokee went into the game. That's Emma Reba.
Brooke Butler hitting it in and slap shot to get inside the offensive zone.
Went off the foot of the Cherokee Chiefs, so Eagles will get it back.
Defensive stop there. They're going to hit it. Still fighting for it. Another great denial there by Lick. Seconds left here, folks. Ball is intercepted by the Chiefs, and they're going to try and get another shot. Takes a weird bounce there, and that goes in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think it went off the goalie, but unfortunately for her, it went into the net.
And because of that rolling clock, it is now the end of the third quarter.
And again, it was difficult to see where that shot originated. So we're not sure where goal number 9 came from. But in any case, looks like it's 9-0 right at the time, as time expired of the third quarter. There's 9 goals up on the scoreboard.
And we're going to take a look at a replay here, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com.
I wonder if that was number 26 that got that.
Looks like that was Allie Mazer there.
Okay, yeah, it did look like Allie Mazer with the deep shot, and that I think it went off maybe possibly the blocker of goalie Madeline Lick, who's now in for the Eagles, and that would be goal number 9. We see at the end of the third quarter, Chiefs holding on to that big lead, 9-0.
Big 9-0 lead. Now, wouldn't shock me here if we see Maura Spicer here tend to the net here to give Aaron O'Brien some rest and give Maura Spicer some playing time.
No, it looks like she will be coming in. We'll see in a second once the team goes onto the field.
In exactly 20 seconds, according to the nifty scoreboard.
Looks like number 66 has the helmet on. And it will be Maura Spicer in the nets for the Chiefs.
Aaron O'Brien will take much needed rest after that really insane save. I think it was in the second quarter. Made a jumping save to stop the ball from going in the back of the net.
Yeah, she didn't have an opportunity to make a lot of saves today, but it's a good idea to get Maura Spicer in there.
We've already seen some Cherokee players come off the bench who weren't starting this game, like Mia Bach Ashley Carbonwick, and most recently Addison Douglas and Nina Bach. And Maggie Menochuk. Nailing these names today, Joe.
Yeah, well, not many Italians, so no gabagool sandwich for you today, buddy.
I was looking forward to that after this game.
We'll be working many more games throughout the year.
And we are underway here, folks, with the fourth quarter. And for those of you who are just tuning in, it is Cherokee 9, Paul the 6 nothing, and it is a rolling clock here as the Cherokee Chiefs are up by more than 8 points. So no matter if a goal scored, penalty kick, whatever the case may be, this clock will keep running. Paul the 6 Eagle showing some hustle here.
Yeah, it's going to be a little dangerous on that one.
Eagles are going to hit this back in. That is number 29, Salone Conrad. And that ball just sails wide. Good pass there by the Chiefs. Ali Mazer fighting for it on the sideline. That pass is to Casey Malin. Malin's running up the middle of the field with it. A shot, swat down. Ball's still not dead, though. Ball is ruled dead now, though, and that will be the 16th penalty corner of this game.
Wait, Malin Casey's been all over the place. Great stick handling, some great assists, and she's actually had 2 or 3 good shots. Unfortunately, they haven't gone in.
Mostly due to the great defensive work by the Paul the 6 Eagles. But she has another shot here, and heck of a shot.
And I think that might have been Casey.
I believe that was Casey, Joe. And we're going to take a look at that replay, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. Yep, that was just number 26 there, a clean slap shot.
It was a blast.
Can't really wish for anything else as Malin Casey.
It can go both ways, but yeah, we better stick with Malin Casey.
Chiefs are running down the field. Mazer with it. Whistle's blown. That gives Mazer time to breathe. She'll shoot inside the offensive zone, try and give Chiefs their 11th goal. They've already hit double digits. Fly inside the offensive zone for it. Slap shot gets blocked by a pile of Paul the 6 defenders. Driving down the other end of it now, and a little bit of a trip and fall there by a Paul the 6 Eagle. That is 23, Brenna Martriak. No, I didn't say that correctly. Martinak. Brenna Martinak, who had that little trip and fold there. She seemed to be okay, though. Fighting for it now, Eagles. And the Eagles will get their second penalty corner this game. .10 running clock. Kennedy Clark going to head this in for the Eagles. A little bit of an airmailed that one by just a little bit. Ball is passed well by, blocked by Mia Bach. Mia Bach now has her speed to run away with it. Chiefs have it in the offensive zone. They have a chance here. Whistle is blown though. Doesn't stop the clock. This will be penalty corner number 17. Had to remember how tally marks work. There's a shot there. That was Sophia Cohn who had that shot there. But that was tipped off by a stick of a Paul VI defender.
Oh, Chiefs will keep it then.
Sophia Cohn, a little bit of a weak pass there, but it worked. Breakaway there by the Eagles is snuffed out by a Cherokee defender. But quickly intercepted there by our running Eagle. Now the Eagles, they have a chance here to bring it back to the Cherokee's offensive end. But that pass goes wide. Ashley Carbonwick, who has this opportunity to hit it in for the Chiefs.
Looks like number 27, Skylar Salmiri, going in for Paul VI.
Passes to Michelina Belleville. Belleville in for the Chiefs. Whistle's blown, and that will be picked back up by the Chiefs. The Chiefs, they have a shot here. They just have to get rid of one defender. Jogging inside the offensive zone. A little bit of a backhand pass there. Shot goes wide.
And you mentioned number 10, Michelina Belleville, the pleasure of teaching with her parents at Shawnee.
I'm sure they were lovely people.
Yeah, they had to put up with me.
And for that, they had the patience of a Shaolin monk.
Instant sainthood, baby.
And that will be a pass inside the offensive zone. Try to get another shot on goal. They do, but that will be blocked by Madeline Lick. Believe this is another penalty corner.
Yes, it is.
So this will be penalty corner number 18 for the Chiefs, and they're not in much rush here to get this penalty corner off.
Oh,
Leading by 10 with 4 minutes 40 seconds running clock. Pass. Shot. Look dancing around with it. Trying to kick it away, and that's great defensive work there by Paul VI.
Look like Ailish Breen with a good defensive maneuver there.
Eagles pass it off in their own ends. Now they have a chance here, a little bit of a breakaway opportunity, but that is quickly smothered by the Chiefs. Michelina Belleville came sweeping in and stopped that breakaway opportunity from happening. Chiefs running inside the offensive zone. A little bit of a slap shot, and it goes right by her.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to count because it was outside the circle. Nobody touched it, so we'll go back to the Golden Eagles. Stays at 10-0.
Still stays at 10-0, but in my heart, it's 11-0.
There you go.
Ball is quickly picked back up by a Chiefs defender. Sadie Erickson to hit that one in there. Kicked away by Lick. Under 2 minutes left to go here, folks, in the game.
Oh, dangerous on the swing there.
Luckily, it didn't clip anyone. Bit of a swing and a miss there by Rena
Breakaway
Manfredo.
here.
And a breakaway shot, great pad save. That's the pass to Sadie Erickson. Erickson, and that ball will just roll out of play. Caught the ref there at the end.
Number 20, Maggie Melanchuk tried to save it in. Unfortunately, did go out in the end line.
Run inside the offensive zone is Belleville. Belleville, she's going to try and maybe get one more goal here for the game is in. And with less than 30 seconds here, this Paul the Six team, they're just playing for pride, trying to run down the field, get at least one goal so they don't get shut out here. 20 seconds left. This is their last chance they want to score a goal, but it's quickly intercepted by Chiefs defender. They might just play defensively here for the last 10 seconds of the game, make sure that the Eagles don't run down and get a goal. Eagles have one more chance, but with 3 seconds left, I don't think there is much of a chance. 1 second, and this is the end of the game. And the Chiefs will win this one 10-0.
Well, again, it's really difficult. Well, we'll see a replay.
And we're going to take a look at a replay here. Reminder, this is not the play of the game, just a replay. Sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. This is going to be the
save again by Madeline Lick.
great pad save. Just knocks it right down, Joe.
That's off the shot from Emma Reba. Well, that's a familiar name from the Shawnee days. I wonder if there's any relation.
One can only wonder, Joe, as the Chiefs will take this one 10-0. We had some. It was close in that second quarter, Joe. The Paul the Six defense, they really didn't give up easy.
Right, they limited the number of shots and goals in that second quarter. You're absolutely right, but again, got into the second half, and the floodgates opened once again for the Chiefs, and they take a big 10-0 win here against the Eagles of Paul the Sixth.
And now Devin Bell Frank's coaching record goes to 96-80-6. Just 4 more wins, and Devin Bell Franks will reach her 100th win, 100th career win. As they all will clap each other. High five. Good game, good sportsmanship. And one can imagine that this will definitely help Cherokee's ranking as they are 17th. As they move to 8-3-1. Paul the Six Eagles, they will move to just 1-9. And of course, don't forget our next game is girls varsity soccer, the Eastern Vikings at the Shawnee Renegades. Be sure to visit that at www.lrct.org/LDTV or just watch it on the LDTV YouTube channel. And you know by now, me and Joe are going to be covering that game. And it should be a good one.
And that should be a good one. And Renegades are coming off a state championship, untied, did not have a loss. Lost a bunch of seniors, but right now they're coming in 8-1.
And we'll be back, folks, right after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Comegno Law Group, providing thorough, responsive, and committed legal representation. 856-234-4114 or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK Menu or on the web at ZallieFamilyMarkets.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians for the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. Davis PT and Sports Rehab. Expect more. Delivering high-caliber treatment and assessments with the application of cutting-edge technology for rehabilitation and sports performance. On the web at davisptsr.com. The Chris Murray Mortgage Group, proud graduate and supporter of the Lenape Regional High School District. 609-922-2630. Three-dimensional physical therapy. Dedication, drive, difference. At 3D PT, we see more than your injury. We see your comeback. With one-on-one care and a recovery plan built just for you, we'll help you heal faster, move better, and get back in the game. Experience the 3D PT difference. Closet Gallery. Your life organized. 609-714-8282 and on the web at theclosetgallery.com. Main Street Auto. Automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-4771. On the web at marltonmainstreetauto.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
All right, folks, we are back. And it's time for our player of the game, who will be number 8. It's now time to look at the All-State Good Hands play of the game. It's now time for the Equitable Player of the Game, providing millions of customers with life insurance and news and other need-based products since 1859. Equitable, together we'll build the right strategy for your future. 732-452-7275. Let's down to Aiden Collins for a silent report.
I'm here with our player of the game, Sadie Erickson. She had 4 goals today. Sadie, what motivated your team for their amazing performance?
I think that we were just hungry for a good win after not winning by a lot in the previous games, and I think it was definitely a team effort. We all wanted each other to succeed, so our ball movement was great, and I think that set up a lot of our goals.
And how does this win make you feel about the rest of the season, the outlook, the playoffs?
I'm really excited, and I think we all are, because now that we have this great win under our sleeves, we're definitely set up for success in the future, and I think this positive energy is going to carry through to the next games.
Thank you, Sadie. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Aiden Collins. And that is going to be a 4-goal game for Sadie.
Yeah, great job there by Sadie. And she came into the game leading the Chiefs. She's going to leave the game still leading the Chiefs in goals.
Now it's time to take a look at the All-State Good Hands play of the game, sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC, 609-654-1426, or Michael McDyer, Allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands. And this will be the goal by number 13. Great pass in the offensive zone, and that little slap shot there just dribbles it right by. So, our announcers for this game, that has been Joe Malagrana, you, Jacob Millard, me, silent reporter, Aiden Collins, Option 2 crew, Kay Trozo, Christian Barnabra, Tommy Alvarez, David Corniti, our alumni volunteers being Jeff Price, Matt Sasdorf, and our student crew, Noah Cramner, Charles LeCicero. So for one last time, Paul the 6, Eagles 0, Cherokee Chiefs 10, and you all should have a wonderful, wonderful day.